Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Steelers kick their first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We own them. We own them.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
50. 230. Let's go, G.
44. Mike 56. Mike 56.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
53's mine. I'm coming. Watch twist. Switch.
Corner.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch the ship. Watch the Snickers. 66. Watch the ship. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there on third down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Black 80.
Check 53. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Black 20.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to throw.
Jack 16.
Don't get nervous.
Tighten up.
Black 1.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, Conner looking for space. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down and 12.
Like 80.
Check 56. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
What is that?
Monk's 56.
Check 16.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Redskin first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
A first carry now for Thompson. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make move.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Defense.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Right there.
Let's go.
Here's Rudolph. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leo!
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rudolph. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw, Rudolph. Able to find Switzer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
Watch by 4.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And here he'll get it down to the 7. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Orleans Darkwa ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here we go. 10 logo. Watch 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Rudolph sneaks it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mason Rudolph on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Redskins.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rudolph looking to throw it to Switzer over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for Steelers. First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. This one complete right side to McDonald. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. What we got? Now.
On the run, Darkwa. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready? 60, Pittsburgh.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
91.
4. It's our field.
Get it.
From the 44, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Four down.
Rudolph now to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
You don't want none of that. Pick up
80 weapon.
Joker.
Ready.
Here's Darkwa. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Come on. 52.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rudolph looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
22 jet bomber.
Here's Rudolph. Back, it's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You better be ready.
Ready to go. Snap.
Now Darquan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Darquan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They come out here in the eye.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Smith throwing again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Smith now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go. Turn it over.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check. Go. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Ready? To throw again on second down. Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Set 18 Gator.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball.